Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Palm Sunday, and it's your boy Al, the electrician, and I'm back with another one, y'all. And this is about how to make relationships last. Okay, how to make that relationship last. And I'm gonna be more so coming from a male perspective. Ladies, please listen in too, and give me a comment, ladies. If you're a woman and you listen, I actually got a comment on one of my last videos, and I'm very happy about that. I need to read it over again. It escapes me who commented, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm definitely gonna give you a shout out. But ladies, comment too, because we want to know your opinions and on this and stuff too. And I ask that you, for the sake of my fellows, if you could please tap into your logical side. I get it. Women want men to be emotionally intelligent, and I understand that, because as men we more so think from a logical side. But if you're gonna leave a comment, please try to tap into that logical side. And I like that the last person that left that comment, who was a woman, did sound very logical, because men understand logic. We can't really. I'm pretty good with interpreting emotions, but most men have no clue on how to interpret a female's emotions. We call it womanese. How to understand what a woman's saying. All right, but anyways, how to make a relationship last. That's why you came here to look at this video. Now, first of all, there's a lot that goes into it, but to make it the most simplistic for y'all to understand is there is a difference between a lasting relationship and being happy. Okay? There's two totally complete different things. A lasting relationship has nothing at all to do with happiness. Matter of fact, if you base your relationship off of being happy, then it's pretty much doomed from the start, because happiness is what? Happiness is an emotion. And emotions change with the ebbs and flows of the relationship. Emotions come and change with the wind. Okay? If it's bad weather outside, you might not be happy, or she might not be happy, and she might be in a pissy mood. Sorry for saying that, but she might be in a bad mood, and just not be feeling it that day, and you getting the blunt of that. All right, so you can't base a relationship off of emotions. If you want it to last, you have to base it logically, and that's why it's so important nowadays, especially with these modern relationships that want to do this 50-50 equal stuff, that you see so many of them don't work, because to have a lasting relationship it cannot be based off emotion. And this is what you have to do if you want it to last. It can't be based off emotion. I can't say that enough times. It has to be based logically, because one day you could be in a good emotion, or she could be in a good emotion, and then the next day she could be in a total opposite bad emotion and can't stand you. Or she might have done something where it just totally flipped you, and you can't stand her. You can't stand the thought of looking at her. But you want the relationship to last, right? Because that's why you're here. If you don't want the relationship to last, I don't have to train you on that. It's very easy to sabotage a relationship, or to end one based off the bad behavior of the other one. But if you want a relationship to last, first of all, there's things that you got to do. Now, one, you as a man, you cannot allow the woman to believe that no matter what she does, that the relationship can continue. You have to have, and I'm giving y'all secrets to the game. All right? And so it's kind of like I'm telling on myself. I'm telling on men's nature. But, men, you can't believe... saying stuff like, baby, I'm never going to leave you, that's not good to say. I'm not telling y'all to lie to a woman and say that I'm going to leave you. I'm not saying, but knowing that you're never going to leave. I'm not even saying that. But just the fact of saying to a woman and letting her know that you're never going to leave her is a bad idea, because now you're letting her know what she's hearing is there's no consequences for bad behavior. Well, there may be consequences, but no matter what, this dude always going to stay. So that's not a good idea to let her know. You always want to have that healthy fear of, oh snap, if I screw up, he's gone. You always want to have that healthy fear of that, even if you're married, okay? And it's not a good idea to divorce if you're married and stuff, especially for the man, because you know what happens if to men in this country that divorce, okay? You're basically financially ruined. And you better have a good lawyer and that could, and probably working with an accountant that could set you up so where you don't get, you're not living in poverty after the divorce. But that's what I say. Once you get married, and like I said, a lot goes into all of this, but we're talking about people, like, once you get married, you got to have the mindset, like, this is not ending. But you can't let her know that, okay? Because that goes into something with letting a woman know your interests. You cannot let a woman know how interested you are. That has to be a mystery. Because if she knows this man's never going to leave, then basically you just screwed yourself as the man, because you basically let her know that, yo, you know what, nothing's going to happen. Matter of fact, I can get an example of a relationship that I had where I finally left, and she was like, wow, I never expected for you to leave. So basically, translation, because that was an emotional response. The logical translation of that is, wow, I lost him, and I thought that he would never leave, so I could do whatever I want, thinking that this guy would never leave me. But I went too far. I did too much. I showed my butt cheeks to the whole world too much. Not saying that's what she did. That's just an I don't like to cuss, but that's just a figure of speech. Basically, she showed her tail off. She showed her tail too much. She showed off too much. She did too much, to where the point was like, oh snap, I drove him past the point of no return. He's really gone. I lost him. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Because no matter what, I was always that good guy, okay? Number one, that's an instant dry up for a woman. Instant turn off. Instant unattraction trigger for a woman. You can't portray yourself as the goody two-shoes. You have to portray yourself as the stern man that has a sweet side to him. You know what I'm saying? Because women aren't attracted to good men. They just not, man. They're just not. And why do you think so many women complain about bad people, bad men? Not bad people, bad men. They complain about how men ain't nothing, how men treat them like crap in relationships. It's because these women keep picking those men. Because if they pick good men that didn't cause no problems in relationships, it wouldn't be so many women complaining about that. It wouldn't be so many women getting bored and saying that the fun went out of the relationship. All right, because the bad guy, the interesting guy, the guy that's got a little rough edge onto him, you know, the guy that stimulates her emotions, that pisses her off, but at the same time, like, she just can't get rid of that guy because she just stirs her emotions all up and she goes crazy over him, thinking about him in the middle of the night. All right, that's the kind of guy that she wants. And if you want to make something last, that's kind of the guy that you got to be. All right, because she's just not going to respect you as a quote unquote good guy. You know. So if you want to make it last, the thing is, you have to separate being happy from the goal of making it last, and you got to find out, what is this relationship based on. There's gonna be a reason why she don't want to get rid of you. It ain't gonna last if she checked out, and she may have checked out, but there'll always be one thing why she just don't want to leave you. You got to have a woman that don't want to leave you, and figure out why she won't leave you, and you continue to do that, and you'll make it last. It might not be your dream relationship, but that's the secret to making a relationship last. All right, have a blessed one. Like, comment, subscribe.